NET-134 IT Essentials. This is our second day. Let me do this right here. Okay, this is our second day, first week, August 28th. It's Wednesday. Course questions. I went through the syllabus today. Make sure if you have any questions at all on the syllabus, let me know. If you remember, the part I mentioned that students struggle with is good documentation of their work. Date, time, who is for, all that stuff. It's in the syllabus if you're curious. Computing devices. We talked a little bit about hardware. Most of the information on hardware is in the curriculum. When I refer to the curriculum, I'm talking about the content of information in the Cisco Network Academy. Okay? So we did talk about that today. Chapter 1 completion. We took the quiz in class, except for those who had already taken it. We're going to take the chapter test next Wednesday. There's no class on Monday. And you should fill out the follow-up once those are all done. I will update some due dates for this Friday. Okay? If you're interested and you have the time, if it's going to fit in, you could check out web design. In fact, you could show up and just see what the course is about and then decide if it's something you'd want to take or not. That's a hybrid. It only meets on Fridays for an hour and a half on Fridays, and then the rest of the work is online that you would do for the course. Also on Fridays, it's a great day to arrange help with me or Kelly Miller. Metalcraft. Internship. That $14 an hour, 10 to 20 hours a week, it would be a great experience. If you can't find that information, I've shown that at least once in class, then just get a hold of me. Just contact me. They're looking for somebody ASAP. Academic IT. We're looking for 1 or 2 people to do some work in the IT area in terms of managing equipment, be a little bit of cleaning and making sure machines are working, maybe re-imaging machines, managing passwords on the Linux boxes, etc., etc., etc. If you're interested and if you qualify for student work study, let us know. The pay isn't near as good as Metalcraft, but you'd be working right here on campus, and we'd be really flexible with the hours. Tech Club. Everybody's in Tech Club, whether you participate much or a lot or whatever. And so then we'll have Tech Den things coming up. We participate, it's often called the Cybersecurity Club because we do cybersecurity stuff. But we'll do some cybersecurity competition, and we'll start looking at that. We'll have our first meeting next Wednesday at 10 a.m. And I will probably meet in 216, MH 216. Okay, if you want to know more, just contact me or Kelly Miller. Man, that was a lot of stuff. Now, let's take a look at our situation and a little bit, I guess, a little more networking than PC hardware and so forth. In the classroom, we have PCs, and they are connected by cable. There's a wire that connects a switch. Then the switch goes from our room across the hall to another room. And in fact, you know what I'm going to do here? So it connects to another device in another closet. And we'll look at that in networking class. And then those device connects to switches in MH216, and it connects to servers. And we could look at those servers here. We could maybe do that tomorrow in networking. We'll walk around, take a little tour. Then it's connected with fiber. I'll make fiber another color. Let's go green. So then eventually, actually this is a physical cable there to the firewall, but from the firewall eventually some physical cable and fiber. Goes to this device, and this device is fiber out to the internet. We use the Iowa Communications Network for our ISP, our access to the internet. There we go. The internet. And then it's actually fiber here too. The main campus, they have obviously a very sophisticated network that connects the dorms, the apartments, all the buildings, different labs, classrooms, where the teachers, where students, if they get on a network with Wi-Fi or any other labs besides ours, that's all kept here on the main campus. Okay? So here's an example. So if I was to just do this, you can see then the academic IT is separate from the main campus networks. Almost entirely, except for this connection out to the internet. Okay? And you're going to learn how that all works. Finish up today. All computing devices have a processor. They all have some form of memory. They have some method of moving that information through the motherboard. They have storage. Most do. They all wouldn't have to, but most have storage. They have memory. And I talked a little bit about this. This memory closely connected to the processor, so that speed is fast. Okay. Then we have slots and other things in there, and they're connected to, okay, in some PCs, some motherboards. This would be the north bridge here, the yellow, and then the south bridge would be here. Maybe I'll have that in red, connected here. But through that motherboard, all that communicates. Storage comes in, that communicates. And then we have, I should have drawn this just out. We have output, and then we have input. You know, most computing devices have some form of that or another, whether it's a phone and so forth. Then I asked them when we were looking at the syllabus, where is the syllabus sitting? Well, it's in some storage out there at Google, because it's a Google Doc. Now, I guessed Council Bluffs, because they have a big data center in Council Bluffs, but it wouldn't have to be. We talked about attendance. Attendance is being managed by Amazon Web Services. At least the attendance that we see here through infrastructure. All right, so I think that's a wrap on today. I got one more slide, but this one's pretty simple. So today we disassembled a PC and we left all the parts, and then we're going to document what we did, or we should be documenting what we did. Okay, we had a lab to follow. And there is, in the curriculum, there is a pretty good, it's nice, it's a video that talks about how to take it apart. If you haven't watched it yet, it's probably a good idea to watch that. Okay? And then, Chapter 1 materials, you should have taken the quiz on your own. Well, we took it in class. You need to go through the material. I call it the content in the chapter, and they have little quizzes in the chapter and different things to prepare you. And then this coming Wednesday, sometime during the day we'll take the chapter test on this. And I said the first one, if you want to, I'll give you the option to take it a second time. On your own time, but a second time. Okay. Well, that's a wrap. Can you believe it? We got 2 classes in, 1 week down for IT Essentials. Make sure you let me know if you have any questions. And Fridays, I teach from 8 until 9:30, but after that, I'm really available until about 1:30. I have a late afternoon class, well, an afternoon class on Friday. So you can get a hold of me or Kelly Miller on Friday mornings. Thanks a lot. Catch you on the flip-flop. People still say that? I don't know if that's ever been a term. Anyway, that's it.